What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Grind Force Gaming. Nova here with another Street Fighter Duel video, and today we are going to be talking about the new fighter trial realm for Witch Juri. I'm not going to get into her skills or like overall functionality of her. I already did an entire video on her. So if you haven't seen that, card up at the top for you guys. You can check that out. I talk about her skills, her FS. We talk about her vehicles, everything. So if you really want to get into the details and the nitty gritty of that, then definitely go to that video to watch it. This is going to be just about the fighter trial. In general, it's not too difficult. I think Witch Juri is pretty good. I will say that trials are usually more difficult when you're forced to use single target damage fighters like Witch Juri. So if you do have some issue with some of these, there could be some RNG involved. Just run it back. These teams worked for me, so they will 100% work for you too. It might just take a few tries. Just to be transparent with you guys, I had quite a few rounds like this one specifically and another fight as well where they just timed out. I couldn't complete, the trial in time. So just keep running them back and you'll get it. This one was one for sure. And then I think the other one is I think it's actually the next one that I run. It's like the top, like the very top of the map here. So overall though, not too hard. Most of these fights, they give you pretty good teams to work with that are good for doing this. But overall, I mean, try to use AoE as much as you can because it just does better in this. Like, we're seeing more of a push toward boss fights, and that's reflected with, the fighters that they're releasing. They're single targets, they're higher percentage damages, and those specific units don't always work that well in like PvE and PvP. So I think you'll probably experience that yourself. If you're looking up this video, it's because you're probably having a hard time beating some of these. And to be honest with you, like I said, it's harder when you're forced to use these single target fighters. So hopefully this helps you guys out. If it does, I would appreciate it if you took the time to subscribe and throw a like on the video. It's totally free for you to do. It helps us out a lot here at Grind Force Gaming, and it lets us know that you're appreciating the content that we're putting out. So I know what type of content to continue to do. This game has been a lot of fun to cover. These trials are maybe the most burdensome thing to do because you just don't get to pick who you use, and sometimes it can take a lot longer than you want it to. But overall, it's pretty fun. You're getting 5 divination tickets from this one and from the Ken video as well, which I'm going to do also. If you're watching this video, that video is also up already. So if you need help with that trial, you can definitely check that out. But her kit's pretty cool. I think there's definitely going to be a solid use case for her. I love the survivability, and I think that paired with certain fighters like Sagat and even Gouken, if you do have him, I think that's going to be pretty cool for boss fights. I think that's going to be a team that's going to do well for you. I think it'll be tough to take down, but fortunately we're unable to try that. I don't have Gouken yet, but I think I might pull for him pretty soon now that we're seeing more of like a boss and event meta come into play. And I think that will be a lot more fun to like test out than going for just these like PvP fighters like Evil Ryu. But yeah, if you guys have any other types of Street Fighter Duel content that you would like to see us do, I would definitely be willing to hear that. We've been doing a bunch of different things like, talking about different skills, talking about different fighters, doing tier lists and things like that. But I would kind of like to expand and talk about a little bit more about the game, just in general. So if there are any other ideas that you guys have, I'd love to hear that. Just throw those down in the comments. And let me know what you think about the new fighters as well. I think that pulling for Witch Juri right now is going to be a really cool opportunity because this is the first time ever that we've seen the devs do any sort of discount for draws or any sort of like, it's not like, it's not a pity system or anything like I think a lot of people are hoping for, but the fact that they're giving us a 50% discount for drawing is pretty cool because you can do more pulls. You have a higher chance of getting her then in that way. And hopefully some of you guys out there get lucky and you pull quite a few copies of her because I mean, even getting her to SS today would be really cool because we're in the middle of some boss fights. So you could actually put her to use as an SS because you're getting such a high percentage of stat boosting from the current Bloodlust situation within the event. So I think it would be interesting to test her out. And I think We'll probably start seeing some whales using her today as well. Be sure to check your leaderboards in the events, because you'll be able to see if anyone in your battle server, your battle zone, is using either of the two new fighters. You'll be able to see that, and you'll be able to see if their scores are improved as a result, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to keep an eye on that and see kind of what that looks like. I think I have like 30 divination tickets maybe right now, or 25. Not 100% sure. But I think I'll probably pull for her just because of the discount and hope I can get at least a few copies. So I'll pause my summer Ibuki draws for now. I don't know if I would say that priority has changed for her. If any of you are wondering, I think that you probably still want to stick with Sagat after doing Bison. And then I think after Sagat, you could probably, I guess, just based on the kind of play that you're hoping to do, I suppose you could, I guess, make a choice between Summer Buki, Witch Juri, and maybe even Athlete Chun-Li. But again, it depends on what you're hoping to accomplish with your game and where you feel like your teams need, something to be added to it. But anyway, that was the last fight there. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that it was helpful for you and it helps you beat this quickly. Like I said, I timed out on quite a few of them, so hopefully this will help you guys not have to deal with that problem. But again, take a moment, hit the subscribe button, throw a like on the video, comment as well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.